here with Darren and Julian.
Hi.
Hello, Julian's on the left, Darren's on the right. Hello. Hello. And yeah, we're just going to chat about the last 24 hours, how it was for them. So whoever wants to start can start.
You start.
Okay.
You usually do.
You can see how well they bonded over time.
Yeah, yesterday was the slog up to Advanced Base Camp was good. You know, it's a very scary, intimidating place. You get there and there's tents on the edge of a cliff on tops of boulders, and it's quite a hard and unwelcoming place. Yeah. And we pitched in.
Wherever there wasn't a tent, there was smears of excrement.
Yeah.
Poo and rocks. Yeah. And that was good. We had some half-hearted attempt at eating. About 6 o'clock. Went to try to go to sleep. We had 3 of us in a tent, which was very cosy.
First for us, we've managed to secure like an established sleeping partnership.
Yeah.
So the whooping cough doesn't help either. To be fair. Then we got up about 1:30. Did we even go to sleep?
I'd say at 1:30.
Tea at 1:30.
Yeah. Did you get much sleep?
Yeah.
I did get a lot of it.
I slept quite a bit. Well, Jerome had his excitement, didn't he?
Yeah.
He said, "Darren, would you mind swapping with me so I have better access to the door?" Which was kind of
came in handy very, very, very quickly after that. And then up, dressed, into the dark.
Did you have any views going up to high camp?
There was kind of a night glow to the place, wasn't there? It was okay.
Yeah. I don't remember taking any pictures or anything.
I didn't take any pictures. For me, I hit a brick wall, and it got to the point that I just couldn't keep up with the guys, and maybe that was the pace was too quick or I was too slow, and there's probably different schools of thought to that, but I hit a brick wall and had to come down at 5:82 something, and the voice in my head said, "Just stop and go home." Unfortunately, I'm not home yet.
Yeah.
But
do you feel like you made the right decision?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was gutted, and there was lots of tears yesterday with lots of people.
Yeah.
But for me, stopping and remaining healthy and safe was a big priority.
Yeah.
Unlike the hero here.
I don't know about that. Idiot. It's more like it. I guess for me, actually, just to go back a bit further than 24 hours, the kind of trip really started when we got to base camp. It felt like more we were a mountaineering expedition rather than a trekking expedition.
Yeah.
And I started getting excited.
Yeah, it's been very exciting.
It was
a bit real.
And as Julian said, advanced camp was
bleak.
Bleak's the best of it. I mean, you look at it and you think, how did they find the room for all these tents? But they just pitch them wherever they want. They just drop them down.
Like that.
Yeah, they were really all over the place. Yeah, Jerome did me a favour because I had a massive rock in the middle of my back. So when we swapped that probably didn't help his nausea. Yeah, we set off, as Julian says, early in the morning. And at that point I didn't realise that some people had already turned back. I was just clueless. I was just focused on getting going.
I mean, a lot of people found just getting to Advanced Base Camp.
Yeah, some people just turned around from there and just went straight back down.
Yeah.
Jerome, unfortunately, for him, mentioned that he'd been sick to somebody and that was it. His climb was over, which was a shame because he felt a lot better after he'd been sick.
Yeah.
And then we set off and we walked and we walked and we walked, and it just seemed like it was forever.
Yeah.
It was much further than I expected it to be from advanced camp. And I think Lisa was first time back.
At least went back then.
First thing I knew about you going back was when you handed me a bear.
Was that Barbara's bear?
We've got pictures to prove it.
Yeah, Barbara had promised a friend she'd take a bear to the summit. So
oh, good.
Julian.
It's a shame that we left it there.
Yeah. It's a sensation. We do have some pictures of the bear on the summit.
That's good.
So, and I felt like turning back a couple of times. One where we just seemed to be on a 35 degree, or maybe 30, always feels higher than it is, slope for ages, and I just wanted to eat and drink. And there was nowhere to put anything down because I just slid away. I felt bad there, and then I was about to pack it in again. We came around the corner, we could see the actual summit, and the Sherpas had put the fixed rope on, and they seemed actually quite big. And I thought, that's not as big as it looks. And I thought, I'm not turning back now. And I just ploughed on. And actually standing on the top was awesome, amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's quite a small top, isn't it?
It was, yeah, it was a very small top.
But the
which I prefer actually. If you get to the top, it's like it's vast plain, like Helvellyn we're doing land plains.
yeah.
That's just not the same, is it? So yeah, it's fantastic, and now I'm absolutely exhausted. I was absolutely exhausted coming down. I felt really ill, and I fell asleep in the tent at advanced camp, and getting back down to base camp was a real slog for me. But
Everyone's done fantastically well, no matter where they got to.
yeah, absolutely,
Absolutely.
Proper hard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very good.
not many of us are mountaineers.
No.
And looking forward to your trip, your home journey.
If I had the choice, I'd just get a helicopter home, straight
Yeah.
to my bathroom. We're already getting to a hot bath right now.
There's been lots of talk of baths and food. Mainly food, hasn't there? Not even beer. Food.
I'm majoring on baths.
Baths. Yeah,
It's
roll
an
a bit.
expensive red wine.
Roll a bit stinky. To be fair.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, it won't be long,
It's
guys.
awesome.
Won't be long.
And I wish all those going on at Brunswick the best of luck.
Likewise. Yep.
Thank you.
It's going to be even more awesome than what we've just accomplished. So,
It's been a pleasure.
thanks.
See? Goodbye. Fine, thank you. Yeah, I'm just wondering how yesterday was. You went up with the second team,
That's correct, yes.
yeah, and what was it like? When did you leave? What time?
That's a good question to start off with. What time did we leave?
We left about
3ish, I
3
believe,
o'clock.
wasn't it? Yeah. The weather wasn't ideal, unfortunately, because over the last few days the valley mist's been rising higher and higher, and it was a misty day yesterday. So we got everybody onto the Mera, and the plan was to move very slowly, which we did, and led a slow pace, but consequently the temperature was quite low due to the cloud obviously obscuring the sun's heat, so we made reasonable progress up to the camp there, but it was cold. It was more like Cairngorm's plateau in winter, and there was a lot of frozen breath.
Yeah.
People needed to layer up to the max and stuff. And just as we topped out high camp, we got some good views of Everest, which was good, and Makalu. So yeah, it was good to get everybody up there in one piece. A couple of people, it was immediately obvious they weren't particularly well. So
Is that because of altitude or just cold? Or
I think altitude predominantly. Yeah, definitely. I think if they'd had sunshine on the way up and better views, then it may have been a different story. But it was obviously fairly cold up there. So yeah, I brought a couple of people down for about 9 o'clock last night, which was definitely the right decision.
Okay. And that was good of you to do that. Was it a hard decision or was it just... Yeah.
I'd done up Mera 10 years ago, so it wasn't hard from that perspective. And as it turned out, the weather was clagged in all the way up today anyway, so I wouldn't see much.
Yeah.
But obviously priority was getting everybody back safe and well.
Yeah.
Mera Peak will always be
There. Yeah. And how did it compare to last time you were up?
totally different. We didn't have any problems flying into Luke last time. We pushed the Zattralar too quickly last time, so we acclimatised better this time. But there's so much more snow this time, it was really hard to get over Zattralar this time. Icy conditions from low down on the ascent and low down on the other side as well, which made it hard going. I mean, last time we didn't put trekking boots on till the glacier, the Mera,
Right.
whereas on this trip we'd obviously used them several times
Yeah.
already.
Great.
I'm getting hot in the tent now.
Okay, well. And is there anything else you'd like to add? Because you're going to be going back down today.
No.
No, you're not. You're coming with us. Sorry, you've got Barunsi
Yeah,
ahead of
put up
you.
with me for
Sorry,
another
Scotty.
2 weeks, yeah.
I knew that. I said it earlier. But yeah, how are you feeling about that? The next.
Good, but just looking at the weather at the moment, it's looking pretty rough. I'm hoping it's going to stabilise, and I'm hoping to get into some ration packs because I feel that I need more protein at the moment.
Okay, yeah.
So if we can get into some ration packs, get some good nutrition, the weather stabilises. I think we're all shifting these colds. I think we've got a good chance of putting people onto Brunswick.
Yeah.
Which is,
And hopefully, if we get this bad weather out of the way whilst we're trekking to the Brunswick,
Yeah.
it means
get some clear
skies.
yeah, for high camps, and then we could try and get everybody in our team onto Brunswick, which would be excellent.
Yeah,
Still possible.
yeah.
And then an interesting pass to get out again.
Yes, very interesting.
Yeah, what's it called?
Looking forward to it. Is it not called? It starts with A, doesn't it?
Anaphylacta or something.
Something like that. Okay, well, I look forward to our journey together, Scotty.
Yeah, it should be Should be an adventure.
Yeah, always an adventure. Hello, Jason. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. So, I was just wondering how you found Mera.
Challenging, very challenging. Certainly for myself, I found it challenging. Got a little bit of AMS higher up, which I wasn't expecting. But you know, it happens to all of us. I think the last 24 hours themselves, you know, an amazing testament really to the group of people we've put together. Just to get, you know, all the team except, well, the whole team really, to base camp in itself was a massive achievement. And then for, you know, the majority of the team then to move on to high camp, you know, is indescribable really. With groups of this nature, normally, you know, I would have betted on 50% not even making it to base camp. So, done a really great job. Got to move forward now and look at what we've got next, and journey sort of heading back to Lukla now for sort of the team that I'm involved in, which is great, be very exciting. Bit of a thicker air, and for the Brunsea team, I think, you know, good luck to them, and they've, you know, set themselves up really well for this next little stage, and you know, it's more than just the mountain really for them. They've got an amazing trip ahead of them, and they need to sort of see that as well.
Definitely. What's been the most memorable moment of the trip so far?
I think seeing everybody here really, you know, and just the resilience of people. You know, didn't have an easy start. The start was quite hard. It was very, you know, very unusual to trips of this nature, and everybody pulled together, and so, you know, there's been some low points, some high points, but on a whole though I think it's been very positive, and just people sort of sticking together and helping each other out, and that has been, you know, pretty amazing really.
Yeah. One of the things that was said today by one of the members was the group. You know, the fact that 37 of us get on pretty well. We all help each other out, and that's something that's special in itself.
Yeah, I think that's testament to the selection process really. You know, the fact that everybody is interviewed as opposed to paying your money and just rocking up. Yeah. And I think that's worked really well, and you know, from a learning perspective, I think, you know, it's been good both sides. You know, people as clients or researchees, or however you like to, you know, just the members of the group, and then also from the leadership team's perspective, I think that's shed a lot of light on different things, and none of us have ever worked with such a big group of people across such a variety of skill sets. It blows you away to think about it really, yeah. how it's all worked out really well. So, you know, hopefully everybody will be really happy because they've all achieved a lot.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
It's okay.
16th, and here's Isla, wants to share her thoughts over the last 24 hours.
So hi Lizzie. It's the 16th day, and the Mera team and the Brunsea team are splitting in about 20 minutes time. The Mera team are going to go back down the hill, and the Brunsea team I think are leaving tomorrow in the opposite direction. So best wishes to the Brunsea team for a successful summit bid. Hope you all have a fantastic time and that you return safely. And I will see you in Namche Bazaar. Well done to the 7 summiteers of yesterday. It's great, it's fantastic. It's been an awesome expedition so far, lots of ups and downs, as is the way I think with expeditions. Definitely a journey, both personally and professionally for me, and I'm sure it will continue for the next week or so. Yeah. So I will see you in Namche, Lizzie.
I know, see you in Namche.
Bye.
Bye. Hello. This is going to be our last time together with the tripod. Sophie and Alice. Tripod. Triangle. I hope this is recording it. Yeah, that's a triangle. Yeah, strong. Strong and true. It's kept us together.
You still taking drugs?
And got us up Mera, and we didn't get any sickness.
Touch wood, no more sickness.
Touch wood, no more sickness. And it's been great, and I'm quite sad to leave this trio. But it's been fab. It's been fab.
And we will see each other again in January.
In January at Oscars with a big nachos,
A bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Or 3.
But all the best to you two, lovely ladies.
Have fun at Brunsea. Be safe.
Take care.
Bye.
Love you guys. Who always food me. And we had a very emotional time up on Mera, because this little one here has been an absolute trooper. Absolutely amazing strength going up all the way up to high camp and past high camp. And it was only because she was sick that she had to go back down. But I remember her saying to me that she would get up to the top even if she had to crawl. I know, it's
Not
always stuck
quite.
in my mind.
I know.
And it was hard to say goodbye at that point. But
You girlies did it for me.
exactly, we did it for her and we took photos. But you did really great.
It's good. So have a good time on Brunswick.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you back in England.
Yeah. Big hugs. Have a good journey down. You did amazing, okay?